Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. And in today's video, we're going to be talking through a couple of my favorite plays on Prizepicks for today's slate for Saturday, April the 16th. I do have a 4-game slate today. This is definitely one of the bigger slates we've had in a while. Officially, the start of the playoffs. Round 1 of the playoffs does start on Saturday. We have 4 games. They do start early. They start at 1 o'clock Eastern. First game of the day is the Mavs and the Jazz. And I do have 2 picks coming from that game. So hopefully by the time you're watching this video, that game has not started yet. I know some people might watch this video after the game has started, which is unfortunate. You won't be able to get those picks in, but I'm going to try and get this video up around, later Friday night. As soon as I upload this, as soon as I record this, I'm going to go ahead and upload it on Friday night. So hopefully you guys will be able to get these plays in time, but we do have 2 plays coming from the Jazz Mavericks game, which does start at 1 o'clock Eastern time. The 4 games today are spread out all throughout the day. First game of the day starts at 1, and then the last game is at like 8:30. So it's like basically one game after the other, which should be, makes it fun to sweat. You'll get to watch each game individually. You won't have to worry about multiple games going on at the same time. But yeah, 4-game slate. I got 4 plays I'm going to share in this video. Since it is, 4-gamer, it was easier to find more plays that stood out. It's been a little bit tough the last few days with just 2 games. I've only been playing about, only been sharing about 3 plays the last few days, but I do have 4 that I like for today. So we're going to talk through these 4 plays. Just before we do, guys, hit the like button down below. I always appreciate the likes. If you're new to the channel here, you have not yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Do upload these Prizepicks videos daily, and throughout the playoffs, I'm going to be trying to upload these videos every single day for you guys. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you have not signed up for Prizepicks yet, sign up over there. Use code NOAH. When you do, Prizepicks will match your first deposit up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. And you can tell the picks I give in this video. Worth noting that Prizepicks is running a cool promo right now for Joel Embiid's points prop. They have it set at 0.5. Basically, if Embiid scores 1 point, you win that pick. So it's basically a free pick, a free win. You just have to find another pick or multiple picks that you like that you can pair with that. But that prop is available until that game starts, and that Sixers game starts at 6 Eastern on Saturday. So you got a while before that game starts and before that promo goes away. Definitely take advantage of that promo. Sign up for Prizepicks. Use code NOAH. Get your deposit bonus when you do sign up. And lastly, we can recap the plays that we gave out on Friday's video. Not looking great Friday. We did hit the over 49 fantasy points for Trae Young. Trae had a terrible first half. He had like 9 fantasy points in the first half, but he went nuts in the second half, especially in the third quarter. Finished with, I think, like 54 fantasy points. So big second half for Trae Young. He did go over. But we didn't hit the over on Clint Capella's fantasy points. Unfortunately, Clint Capella got injured right before halftime and did not return. I think he had like 17 fantasy points close to halftime, so he was kind of halfway there. But, injury got us there. So that was unfortunate with Capella. And right now, as I'm recording this video, it's halftime of the Clippers-Pelicans game. Not looking good for Jonas Valanciunas. We'll have to see what he does in the second half, but at halftime, he only had like 10 fantasy points. That game did go small to close out halftime. Like the final few minutes, they were playing small ball, and Joe Val wasn't even out there. So that's not great. Not looking good for J Val, but we'll see how that goes. Unfortunate day Friday, especially with the Capella injury. But let's bounce back today. Let's go ahead and talk through the 4 plays I like for today. And we're going to start off in the PRA category. So I got a PRA prop I like. I got fantasy point projection I like. Or actually, I have 2 PRA props, a fantasy point projection, and then a points projection. So PRA, we're going to go down to the second game of the day, the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. And I'm really liking the over 36.5 PRA for Karl-Anthony Towns. So this is a number that's a little bit lower than like his season average. I mean, normally during the regular season, we saw Cat's PRA be around like 38 and a half, 39 and a half, 40 and a half. On the season, I believe he's averaged over like 40 points, rebounds, assists. He's averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. So yeah, basically he's averaging over 36.5 PRA. I think on the season he's around, just doing the math in my head, he's around like, 38 PRA, points, rebounds, assists, 24.4 points per game, almost 10 rebounds per game, 3.5 assists. So yeah, 38 points, rebounds, assists on the season is what Cat is averaging. Now you factor in that it's the playoffs, and these guys are going to play really big minutes. Now, obviously, if you look at last game, Cat got into massive foul trouble. I don't even want to look at that because he barely played any minutes. He played 24 minutes. As long as he stays out of foul trouble here, I think we're going to get really big minutes from Cat. We've seen Cat be fine, playing really big minutes. He's been able to handle that, and obviously in the postseason, you're going to lean on your starters a little bit more than normal. So I'm expecting 35, 36 minutes at least from Cat, and I could see him playing like 38 to 40 minutes. Don't worry about the matchup too much against Steven Adams. I think a guy like Steven Adams is someone that Cat can definitely have success against. those slower, traditional fives, they usually don't fare well against Cat. He's a really quick, athletic big. He can step out and shoot the three. He can just do everything. He can score. He's obviously a guy that can rebound and get some assists as well. That's one reason I like taking PRA. His points prop did stand out as being a little bit too low as well. His points prop set is 24.5, but have a pretty good feeling that if he scores 25 points and goes over his points prop, he's probably going to get at least 12 rebounds plus assist and go over his PRA, because normally he averages close to a double-double. He averages close to 10 rebounds, so I like over 36.5 PRA for Cat the most. Again, I think the minutes are going to be really good during the postseason. This game should stay close. He should play full minutes on the season. He leads the team in usage, over 27% usage rate for the Timberwolves this year. Per 36, he's averaging close to 40 points, rebounds, assists per 36 this season. Over 26 points per 36, over 10 rebounds, close to 4 assists. So I just think this line's too low. Maybe it's because he had such a bad game last game and he got in foul trouble. I don't know why his line's at 36.5. I feel like it should be around 40. This is a number that he's consistently gone over a lot this season. So really like the over 36.5 PRA for Karl-Anthony Towns as our first pick in this video. Second pick, another over I like a lot. Another projection I feel like is too low. Over 36 fantasy points for Fred VanVleet. That's one that I like as well. Kind of similar situation. I'm expecting VanVleet to play really heavy minutes here. VanVleet's minutes towards the end of the regular season, they were kind of easing him a little bit. We saw him not playing huge minutes. Normally, VanVleet is a guy that plays 40 minutes every single night. His minutes got cut down a little bit. Even in some close games, he was only playing 34, 35, 36. In the postseason, I'm expecting 40 minutes every night from Fred VanVleet. He might even play 41, 42 minutes. We know Nick Nurse likes to run a very tight rotation, and obviously during the postseason, I would expect Nick Nurse to really go heavy on his starters. I expect all the starters for Toronto to play 30-plus minutes minimum, as long as the game's close, as long as they're not in foul trouble. They might all play 35, 36 minutes because Fred VanVleet, Siakam, Gary Trent, Scotty Barnes, OG, Nick Nurse leans very heavily on those 5 guys. He doesn't really give his bench a ton of minutes, and I don't think he's really going to do that in the postseason. And there were reports that VanVleet was feeling 100%. I know he's kind of been inconsistent lately, but I think a lot of that has had to do with an injury. He's been battling this knee injury, but he's had a full week to rest. He's not on the injury report for this game. It was reported that he's feeling 100%. Nick Nurse said he's ready to go. So I feel really good about VanVleet going over 36 fantasy points. Just the minutes he's going to play during the playoffs alone should make him easily go over this number. On the season, he's averaged over fantasy point per minute. Per 36, he's averaging 37 fantasy points per 36 this year. Second highest usage rate on the team, only behind Siakam. The numbers are really good for VanVleet. The minutes we know are going to be massive. And I think now that he's had a full week to rest to get ready for the playoffs, I expect him to be good to go. I think the production's going to start to be more consistently there for VanVleet. We saw his production be very inconsistent, towards the middle part and end of the regular season. But now that he's heading into playoffs fully healthy, can handle a big workload, I feel really good about him scoring over 36 fantasy points today. So this is another prop that I like quite a bit, that I had a lot of interest in. And then the other 2 props I like are both on Dallas. So like I said, Dallas does play at 1 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday. So you're going to have to kind of get this pick in early. Hopefully you'll be able to get it in before the game starts. But the first prop I like from Dallas is in the PRA category. Going to be taking the over 30.5 points, rebounds, assists for Jalen Brunson. So obviously, no Luka Doncic here for the Mavs, which means just heavy workloads for Jalen Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie, who we're going to talk about in a second. You can take a look at this season, the usage for Dallas. When you take Luka off the floor, plus Tim Hardaway Jr., who's out right now, and take off Porzingis, who's no longer on the team, very big usage rates for both Brunson and Dinwiddie. Brunson's played 587 minutes with all 3 of those guys off the floor this year. Over 30% usage rate, averaging over 30 points, rebounds, assists, 24 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. So per 36, he's averaging 34, 35 PRA per 36 without Luka and THJ and Porzingis. So very solid PRA stats for Brunson. We know Brunson's going to take plenty of shots. We know he's going to have the ball in his hand, so he's going to have assist opportunity as well. And you can take a look at his game log this year in the games that he's played without Luka. So just looking over his last 5 games, against Houston, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. So he finished with 34 points, rebounds, assists in that game in only 29 minutes. Against Sacramento, he played 37 minutes, had 23 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. So he had 32 PRA in that game. Against Houston, he did not go over his PRA line, but it was a blowout. He only played 25 minutes. He still did have, he had 29 PRA in only 25 minutes. But the game before that against Sacramento, 35 minutes, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. So 35 PRA in that game, or 36, excuse me, 36 PRA. And then against Sacramento, again, they played 25 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. So he had 33 PRA in that game. So basically over his last 5 games without Luka, he's gone over 30.5 points, rebound, assists in every single game except one, which was against Houston, when he only played 25 minutes, and he still had 29 points, rebound, assists in those 25 minutes. So I feel really good about Brunson getting over 30.5 PRA. He might get there on points alone, because we know the usage is going to be there, the shot attempts are going to be there, the assist should be there as well. I mean, this entire Mavs offense is going to run through Brunson and Dinwiddie, and we've seen both these guys do really good whenever Luka's off the floor. Their usage is just massive. I think both the projections on Brunson and Dinwiddie are too low today. I like Brunson's PRA. I like his points prop. If you wanted to take assists as well, I could see that. I just expect massive minutes. I expect the usage to be great. Feel really good about the over 30.5 PRA for Brunson. And then the prop I like for Dinwiddie, you could take PRA. His PRA lines is set at 32.5. But I feel best about his points prop. So if you take a look at this season without Luka, he's only played 2 games. Obviously, he hasn't been on the team for that long. But in the 2 games that Dinwiddie has played without Luka this season, 36 points on 22 shot attempts, and then against Houston, 26 points on 13 shot attempts. He's obviously scored, over 20.5 points in both the games he's played without Luka this season. His usage takes a big spike. He's played 258 minutes without Luka on the floor this year, 32.2% usage rate, averaging over 28 points per 36. So obviously the scoring has been there for Dinwiddie. We know in a playoff game the minutes are going to be there as well. They're probably going to stagger, Dinwiddie and Brunson, so that one of these guys is on the floor at all times. Whenever they're playing without the other one, like whenever Brunson's out there without Dinwiddie, he should be really productive in those minutes. Whenever Dinwiddie's out there without Brunson, he should be really productive in those minutes. And even when they're playing alongside each other, it's just going to be those two guys really dominating the usage. Just because when you look who's around them, I mean, it's Reggie Bullock. Obviously, Reggie Bullock is not going to demand the ball. Dorian Finney-Smith is not a guy that's going to demand the ball. He just kind of stands in the corner and shoots threes. Dwight Powell is a very low usage center. So going to be a lot of opportunities for both Dinwiddie and Brunson here. Heavy minutes for both. I feel really good about both their props here. If this game stays close, which I think it should, right now the spread I think is like only 2 points or something. We should get big minutes from Brunson and Dinwiddie, and I feel really good about both them hitting their props. I wouldn't mind taking both in the same entry. Normally, I don't like taking 2 guys on the same team to hit their overs, but I feel like these lines are just too low. I mean, I think Dinwiddie's points prop should be like 24.5, 25.5. I think Brunson's PRA should be like 34.5, 35.5. So I like both these. I think we're going to see just massive rolls for both Brunson and Dinwiddie, and I feel good about them hitting both their props. So that's what I've got for this 4-game Saturday slate, guys. Got 4 picks. Hopefully, we can have a better night than we did Friday. Again, unfortunate with Capella getting injured. We'll have to see what J-Val does in the second half. Maybe he'll be able to turn things around and somehow hit for us. But hopefully, we can bounce back on Saturday, go 4-0. But again, appreciate you guys watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Wish you the best of luck if you are tailing. One more time, if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks yet and you want to get over there, sign up. Make sure to use code NOAH when you do. You can tell the picks I give in this video. You can take advantage of this Embiid promo they're running. Take the over 0.5 points for Joel Embiid. If you want to pair that with some of the picks I gave in this video, you could do that. You can mix and match entries. You can choose how you want to play, but definitely get over to Prizepicks if you guys have not yet. Make sure to sign up with that promo code NOAH. You'll get your deposit bonus when you sign up. But that's all I've got for today, guys. I wish you the best of luck as always. Again, appreciate you watching, and we will see you in the next video.